is brought to you by People State Bank and Sweetwater Resorts and Spirits. Your Blitz starts now.
Your Week 6 edition of Friday Night Blitz is on the air. Ladies and gentlemen, we have arrived at the penultimate week of the regular season. We have just 2 weeks to go until playoff time, and for some teams, tonight's games were do or die to make it into those playoffs. We begin with senior night in Anago. The Robins closing out the home part of their schedule. They need 2 wins to get playoff eligible. Second quarter, taking on Ashland. The Oredockers up 7-0. Make it 14-0 here. Parker Goodrow keeping the legs churning for a score. Ashland up 14-0. The Oredockers dominated time of possession, less than 3 minutes to halftime. Jared Stricker nearly picks up the first down on 2nd and 18, and that would set up this. Goodrow with his second TD of the day, this one from 6 yards out, 21-0 Ashland. Final play before the half, Alex Stank drops back and sack time. Ashland wins 21-8. The Robins are unfortunately no longer playoff eligible. Now, Mosinee dealt with a lot this year. Starting quarterback Mihal Duel missed a big chunk of the season, but with a win tonight, Mosinee could still clinch playoff eligibility. Our own Griffin Stroin was down there. Griffin, tell me, my man, did they get the job done?
Andrew, did they get the job done? They dominated in this one. Mosinee looking to get above 500, and they would absolutely do it tonight against Merrill. Mosinee, once again, dominated in this one, but Merrill got off to a hot start in the opening drive. First quarter, we're going to get some misdirection, and Timmy Hanlon takes this one right up the gut, going to make some defenders miss, gets 30 yards on the run, but Merrill would have to settle for a field goal and miss. But Mosinee capitalizes off that miss. Mihal Duel with a forward pass to Drayton Lehman. Lehman going to take it all the way, 20 yards to the house. Mosinee goes up 6. Next Mosinee possession, Duel with a shot downfield to Lehman, and it is good. A little pitch and catch there between the two. And then a few plays later, Duel with a quarterback keeper. He's going to pound it into the end zone, and Mosinee takes a 12-0 lead. Mosinee on offense again, and man, they just cannot get stopped. And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Duel to Lehman, and he is going to take this one down the sideline, turns on the Jets, 60 yards to the house. Mosinee runs away with this one, 47-0. Now, 20 minutes north of Mosinee, DC Everest hosting Mukwonago. We're going to go into the first quarter. It's 4th and 1 for Everest from the 50. Orion Bowe gets the carry, but he is stuffed at the line of scrimmage. Evergreens turn it over on downs. And then Mukwonago capitalizes. Gray and Gannon with a bomb to Max Braun for the touchdown. Mukwonago takes a 7-0 lead. Now into the second quarter. It's going to be Everest driving again at the 50, and once again a mistake. Fumble on the ground, and Mukwonago jumps all over it. Then 2 plays later, Gannon finds Garrett Gillette for the touchdown. Big tight end into the game. They lead 14-0. Everest would respond, though. Ty Strelo gets this carry. He's going to get into the end zone. You're going to see the ball come out right there, but they ruled he was in before the fumble, but they can't get it done. They fall 27-6. Andrew, what else is happening in the GNC tonight?
Well, I'll tell you, unbeaten Medford traveled out west for an out-of-conference game against winless Rice Lake. Second quarter, Carson Church coming down with this touchdown catch. He only had 2 receptions coming into the game. Medford takes the lead. Third quarter, do not tell Rice Lake they're a winless team, because Alex Bolongia don't believe it. 50 yards to the house, tie ball game, and the Warriors would pull ahead in the 4th. On 4th down and 2, the pitch play to Zach Fisher. You got to turn the corner quickly, and that is exactly what he does. Medford, get this, loses its first regular season game since Week 9 of 2018. Still unbeaten in conference, though. Speaking of conference, Rhinelander traveled to Hayward. Rhinelander's deep in Hayward's End. I'm just going to let you guess what happens here. All right, now I'm going to show you, and it's probably what you guessed. Caleb Olsekas pounds it in. Hodag's up 7-0. And in the second, Quinn Lamer says, hey, Caleb, that looked fun. I want in on this action. Travis Town says, you know what? I think I do too. That sounds good to me. Little seam route for a touchdown. 30 seconds before halftime, Hodag's lead 14-7. And in the third, Lamers with the fake pitch, and then the quarterback keeper up the middle for the score. Rhinelander beats up on Hayward 42-6, the final. Little math problem for you now. If the Hodags are traveling west at 100 miles per hour and the Raiders are traveling east at 100 miles per hour, what happens when they collide? Well, we will find out next week. Medford and Rhinelander for the GNC title. The top 3 teams in this conference are playoff eligible. Ashland could get there next week with a win over Mosinee. Hayward, Merrill, and Lakeland, not on the screen, are all sitting on 1 win. Lakeland did not play this week due to COVID-19. Now, as you probably gathered, these suits don't come cheap. So we need to run some ads so Papa can go to Men's Warehouse. Back with more highlights after the break.
This portion of Newswatch 12 is brought to you by Builders Service Incorporated, Elko.
North Wisconsin Homes, your source for custom designed, precision-built Wisconsin homes. Visit norwishomes.com.
Hello.
Oh.
I wish to inquire about your free phone deal. Is there anything hidden I should be aware of?
No, sir.
No hidden plan requirements?
You choose your plan.
No hidden phone trade-ins?
Keep your phone.
No hidden activation fees or other trickery where video recorded evidence would be beneficial?
None.
Interesting.
Lovely scarf.
What camera?
Get the latest phones free with no hidden requirements. US Cellular. Upgrade to Fair.
Renovate your bathroom today with help from Menards. Add luxury to your bathroom with Max bathtubs, shower kits, and shower doors. Pick from a variety of options and get 11% off. Finish your bathroom with IVC sheet vinyl flooring. It's waterproof, making it perfect for bathrooms and kitchens, and comes in a variety of designs to fit your style. Save today with 11% off everything for your next project right now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Bruce Orthodontics, changing lives one smile at a time. Rhinelander, Minocqua, Eagle River, Phillips, and the greater Northwoods area. Treating patients of all ages.
Huge auction, Rhinelander, Wisconsin, November 1st. Trucks, tractors, snowmobiles, ATV, tools, guns, taxidermy, flatbed trailer, home contents, and more. Contact Brass and St. Louis Auctions for more details.
You hate coming home to a dark house, and leaving lights on all night drives utility bills out of sight. You need the Bell & Howell Bionic Spotlight, the outdoor motion sensor light that turns on the instant motion is detected and turns off when the motion stops. Bionic Spotlight is solar powered, so there's no expensive wiring or batteries to change. The instant the motion sensor detects movement, Bionic Spotlight triggers 8 high-intensity LED lights that shower the entire area with light and then shuts off 30 seconds after it stops. So you can spend hundreds of dollars on an outdoor lighting system, or you can get the motion-activated Bionic Spotlight for just $19.95 with free shipping. Bionic Spotlight is backed by our 5-year warranty. But wait, if you order right now, you can double the offer and get a second Bionic Spotlight. Just pay a separate fee. And when you call, ask about the contractor's discount on the complete 6-light home value set. Here's how to order.
Call 1-800-511-1310 or go to BionicSpotlight.com. That's 1-800-511-1310 or order online at BionicSpotlight.com.
Hi, I'm Jenna with Miracle-Ear of Park Falls and Medford. If you are struggling to hear your favorite news and entertainment shows, come and see me for your free hearing test.
Halloween may be all about the candy, but Friday Night Blitz looks like a snack year-round. Welcome back to the show, where it's time to head down to Marathon County, a revisit to Marathon County. Our own Nate Myhawk was at Edgar. Nate, what do you have for us?
I'm glad you brought that up, Andrew, because I'm going to crush a bunch of peanut butter cups tomorrow night. But if the Blitz is a snack, then this game was an entire entree. Edgar has made 2 straight trips to state. They're cooking again this year. Undefeated, they're taking on the 4-1 Shawano Hawks. We're not going to waste any time. It's a trap play to Austin Dolke. Going to give the defender a little head fake. Which way is he going? He's going to the end zone. That's where. Edgar is striking first, and just like that, they're up 8-0. Shawano is going to look to respond, going to the air on 3rd down, but that play snuffed out immediately by that Edgar defense, just swarming the ball carrier. Hawks are forced to punt, and Edgar coming right back down the field with a strong march, going with Dolke again, getting to the edge for a 3-yard score, his second of the game. Wildcats remain unbeaten, 48-6 the final. Jumping on over to Athens now, where the Fightin' Blue Jays hosted Abbotsford. They're trailing by 5 in the second quarter, but they're on the move until they cough it up, and the Falcons jump on it in their own territory. Now Abbotsford looking to make them pay. Cade Faber looking deep down the sideline, but there's Kobe Ellenbecker. Let me take that right back. Trading turnovers like a generous baker. But the Falcons make a stop, and here's a near disaster. Faber able to corral this ball in his own end zone. Somehow gets back to the line of scrimmage. Abbotsford takes the lead into half. They'll take care of business from there.
28-22 the final. Mr. Goldstein, could I get some more football content, please?
Only the most illustrious content here on Friday Night Blitz to Hatchet Field, where Tomahawk was hosting Crandon. The Hatchets were leading 13-0 when quarterback Bodie Im on the sneak pushes the pile into the end zone. Extra point would make it 20-0. Hatchets after one. Second quarter now. Connor KO for Crandon picking up the first down, but the Tomahawk defense would turn up the heat, getting pressure on the quarterback, and ruh-roh, that ball is out, and that would be the end of the Crandon drive. Tomahawk goes on to win 26-12, picking up their second dub of the season. Leon Wabino back at home hosting White Lake Elko. Wolverines coming off a 2-week COVID quarantine. Good to see them back out there. First possession, Clayton Janish has a chance for a quick strike, and he wants that one back. One step more, they would have had that touchdown. But they would get the touchdown on defense if they can't get it on offense. Michael Stamper intercepting that overthrown ball to the flat, and he is making a house call. Rebels on the board, 6-0. Next Rebels possession, Stamper proving that long touchdowns are not just for defense. Clayton Janish finds him on a bubble screen, and he is gone to the house. Not a Wolverine in sight. 12-0 Rebs after this long TD. The Rebels take it 52-24. So, a few games we couldn't get to tonight. Wausau West gets mauled by the Polar Bears of Hortonville, 27-20, the final there. Chippewa Falls goes on the road, and they deliver Marshfield's fourth loss of the season. And Wisconsin Rapids Lincoln heads over to Hudson. It's the Battle of the Raiders, by the way. Both teams' mascots, the Raiders. But it's Hudson rolling big, 33-14. Phew. That was a full slate of games from tonight, and we're going to have another even fuller slate of playoffs tomorrow. It's sectional final Saturday. In volleyball, Merrill travels to River Falls. Mosinee will head 3 hours northwest to take on St. Croix Falls. Three Lakes in our area taking on Prentice. And finally, Leon Wabino will travel down south to take on Howard's Grove. That's right, 5 volleyball teams all playing the sectional final. In soccer, Wausau West is taking on Hudson while Medford is hosting Rice Lake. And then in cross country, we're at state. Races will take place in order to determine who state champions are. Tomahawk, Marshfield, Medford, Three Lakes, and Merrill all have something at stake in that one. So for however crazy this week was, that this Friday was, I promise you, absolutely nothing, absolutely diddly squat compared to tomorrow. I cannot wait to bring it to you, folks, and I hope you are excited to see it. So particularly if you are any of the schools we mentioned, tune in. Now, next week, we will have our final show of the regular season. We will have a Blitz at least for the first round of the playoffs after that. Second round depends on how many teams are left. That's for later, though. For now, happy Halloween. Go vote, and then go to sleep. See ya.